Love you.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another Tide Guy Sports Jeopardy night. Tonight, we're going to have Will, the Notre Dame fan. We got Joey Foster, West Virginia. We got Mike Fort, the Michigan guy. Tim Prangley, USC. We got Buckeye Mike, the Ohio State fan. And we got Tony Altamore, the USC fan. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Sorry, I'm actually in the other room. Do I have to do my camera? I can go to the other room if I need to.
Nah, you're fine, Tony.
Okay.
I'm
We
doing
know you
great,
know all the
Jeff.
answers anyway.
Although I some of you guys last night should have known those answers. I gave some easy questions and I was like, what?
Jeez.
No. Stop a minute, Tony. I wasn't playing. I was controlling it. But let me tell you something. I'm an idiot, okay? I'm a crayon-eating Marine. And when I hear the word Homer and books, I'm thinking of the Iliad, okay? I didn't know Homer wrote many more books.
The Aeneid, Tony's talked about so many times. Tony quotes it on our show. Like, see, that shows Tony, they don't watch our show.
They don't watch our show. There we go.
Yeah, the Aeneid, the Iliad, the Odyssey.
Yeah.
See, Mike,
Hey,
I knew you would know it.
You know
I knew
your
you would know
classics,
it.
Mike.
Mike knows the classics.
Yeah. See, I mean, I'm a crayon-eating Marine. We don't know classics. You know, if it ain't Pop-Up or Dr. Seuss, we don't know the books, okay?
Well, that's although no, that's a lie. You're like my artillery officer friend who told me, he's like, dude, I don't do hard math. I said, dude, you do complex calculus for a living.
Yeah.
And he was like, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that don't count.
I was like, no, that's all you do all day is complex calculus.
All right. I want to let everybody know we've been doing this Jeopardy on Monday nights, and we've been doing Trivial Pursuit on Thursday night. And for Jeopardy, I've been keeping score. We tallied the score. Will, you are the winner for the last about 3.5 months. So you're going to get a prize, Will. Tony, you were actually 2 points ahead of Joey for second place.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, Tony,
Good job,
you didn't show up the last week, and Will
I didn't count.
the last week, and so it was neck and neck going into the last week. You three all had a chance.
That is too funny. That's all right. You guys deserved it more
remember,
than
the
me.
last 3 weeks I hosted too. So
Yeah, yeah, but Will last week was in a great position, and that's the problem with this Jeopardy. It's not so much how much you know; it's sometimes who you're behind and who's in front of you. Because you put somebody smart in front of you, those questions don't get by too often. So
No, you don't want to be after Jordan.
Yeah, or D4.
If D4 or Jordan in there, you just might as well, and then Will, don't let Will sit that they're all innocent either. You let those guys in front of you guys are done. Just don't even bother. Who won the NFL 12th Man of the Year award in 1953 or something? It's like, I didn't know there wasn't even a 12th Man award. These guys know the answer.
Exactly. So I will let you know we're going to start a new contest. We're going to do 4 months. So the very first Monday in May, I will report who the winner is. And this contest, we're going to play for $100.
Woohoo.
The winner of this is going to get $100, and I will contact the person who wins. I can get you, $100, gift card to wherever you want, or I can get you $100, prepaid Master Visa card so you can use it however you want. We'll discuss to the winner, what you want your prize to be, but that's what we're playing for. So let me get the
who
very
was it that
first.
won my challenge the other night? Somebody won my challenge the other night, and I owe them a prize, and I told them to send me their address, and they never did. Was that you, Mike?
That was Mike Fort.
That was you, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. Yep, Mike won. All right, tonight's order is going to be Will, Joey, Mike, Tim, Buckeye Mike, and Tony. So let me show you your guys' favorite categories for tonight. Hopefully, at least one of them is beneficial to each of you.
Oh boy.
All right. For the first round, we're going to have Penn State, Major League Baseball, TCU, the Arizona Diamondbacks, NFL quarterbacks, and the Portland Trailblazers.
I would have 1 point this whole round.
Wow. This is going to be interesting.
All right. So we're going to start out with Will. Which category would you like, Will?
Let's go NFL quarterbacks for 3.
All right. NFL quarterbacks for 3. This 8-time Pro Bowler played 14 seasons for the Dolphins. Many of his 192 touchdown passes went to Warfield, Kick, and more.
Oh man.
Dan Marino?
Dan Marino is incorrect. Joey?
Don't have a clue. I would have said Dan Marino too. Don't know.
He played longer than 14 years.
All right. Mike, do you know?
I have no idea.
No, it's Mike Ford. I'm sorry.
Oh.
whoop.
Say Buckeye Mike's next down in the list I've got on me.
Yeah, but I wrote it all out beforehand. So it's Will, Joey, Mike Ford, Tim, Buckeye Mike, and then Tony.
I got it.
I'll go Moral.
Moral is incorrect. Tim, tell him who it was.
Greasy?
Bob Greasy.
I
is
almost
correct.
said that too. Shit.
Good job.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know any of those 80s or 90s Dolphins players besides Marino.
Okay.
So
Oh, he's old school.
He was
man.
older.
Yeah.
I know, but I wouldn't know. Greasy would have been my second guess, but I just didn't know who.
Okay,
all the-
Joey, which category would you like?
Let's go Penn State for 3.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Penn State for 3. Who did Penn State play in their first Big Ten game as a member of the Big Ten?
Well, I'd probably just have to guess at that because I don't have a clue.
You got a 1 in 10 chance.
Yeah.
1 and 9.
No, 1 in 10.
Wisconsin.
1 in 10, they were the 11th.
11.
Wisconsin. I don't know. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is incorrect. Tim?
Let's go with Michigan.
Michigan is incorrect. See, we're getting closer. Buckeye Mike, you're down to 1 and 8.
Oh, yeah. Penn
now.
State plays in the friggin' East. What am I thinking?
Well, back
Those are-
then they didn't have the division, so they played,
That's
you know.
true.
There wasn't enough teams for the division.
Yeah. Buckeye
Um,
Mike, who do you got?
I'm going to go out on sort of a limb and say Ohio State.
Ohio State is not correct. We're narrowing it down, Tony. What do you think?
Minnesota?
Damn.
Minnesota for 3 is correct.
That's what I thought it was.
Nice.
Damn.
That was a
Shit.
total guess.
Birds.
Row the boat, Tony.
Yeah, I mean,
Before-
that was
what was
way
even
before
built?
Row the Boat.
Yeah, that was the boat wasn't even built yet. All right,
boat-
Mike Fort.
The
Which
tree
one
was
would you
born
like?
yet.
Yeah, the trees were still growing.
I would have had Minnesota too. I'll go Penn State for 4.
Penn State for 4. Which bowl game did Penn State go to in the 1982 season, their first national championship season?
Oh, it was one of 2. 82 was the orange, wasn't it?
The Orange Bowl is incorrect. Tim?
Oh shoot. That's what I was gonna guess.
That's the other one then.
Oh god, really? There's bull tie-ins here? Okay, hold on. Well, they were independent.
They were independent at the time. There was no tie-in.
That's what I'm saying. They're independent. So,
But it was orange.
but
or the other one.
there are tie-ins in the bowls, Mike.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out as
Right.
an independent where they would go.
But I had
I'll
2
say
guesses.
Sugar Bowl.
No.
Sugar Bowl for 4 is correct, Tim.
Ooh,
Ah,
I thought it was orange.
I would have guessed Fiesta.
I thought it was Fiesta if it wasn't orange.
The problem is, remember, the Fiesta Bowl started in 1971, so it really wasn't considered a big bowl until the mid-'80s is when it really
There's actually
started getting its recognition.
There's a whole chapter on that in Matt Brown's book, What If? It's a really interesting chapter, and it's basically asking, because the Fiesta Bowl changed so much about the bowls, and it's asking, if Arizona State hadn't won the game that made the Fiesta Bowl matter, The Fiesta Bowl was like just a random made up game for the WAC based in ASU.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a book called What If. It's really good if anybody wants a fun college football book.
And the
Uncle
other
Tony,
thing,
you
Tony,
buy for
and
me?
Tony, you know this. The Fiesta Bowl at 2 different times was knocking on the door of bankruptcy.
Oh yeah, it
They-
almost went under a couple times. And
Well, yeah, one time it's because of corruption, though.
Well, yeah, one was corruption and the other was just bad managing. Okay, Tim, which one of these and Tim, you always say you don't do well and categories don't favor you, but you've got 2 out of 3 questions right so far.
What's that about a broken clock? Okay, let's go with I always go my favorite lead play is always Major League Baseball 3.
Major League Baseball for 3. This one isn't hard. Think about it. In baseball ground,
Oh, I know this.
what position is known as 5?
Oh, jeez.
Third base.
Mm.
Yep.
Third
Yeah,
base.
hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third base.
Third base is number 4, Tim.
1, 2, 3,
Buckeye
4.
Mike, which one
What?
do you think it is?
Is it the shortstop?
Shortstop. They skip the shortstop, go to 4, and then go back to the shortstop for
I
number
thought pitcher
5.
was 1, catcher was 2, third
2.
base was 3.
No,
I thought
first base
shortstop
is
is
3rd.
6.
First
Third
is 3, second is 4, third
And
is
then-
5,
Yeah.
shortstop 6.
That's
No,
what I.
Shortstop 6.
No.
no, just Google it. It's fine. He's right.
The third base is always.
I mean,
jumped over
I
the
didn't Google it,
shortstop.
but I know he's right. So you can Google it.
6-4-3. 6-4-3 double play, guys. The
It's a
6-4-3 double
shortstop.
play.
A shortstop to second to first. That's a 6-4-3 double play.
Right.
He's right.
Or I mean, third base. I'm sorry, Tim. You can Google it. It'll show you on
wait,
Google.
so I said third base for 5, and that's wrong?
Yeah, third.
Yeah.
What's the order again?
I don't think so.
What's the order
Oh
again?
no, you
I-
said
I-
third base. I'm sorry, Tim. It is third base. I'm
Yeah, I was
sorry.
going to say
Jesus
pitcher is
Christ.
1, catcher is 2,
Listen.
third base is
No,
first base is 3.
I thought you said shortstop, Tim. I'm
I
sorry.
literally played shortstop and second base my entire fucking life,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, because everybody thinks it's shortstop, but they skip shortstop to go to third. I'm sorry,
Shortstop
Tim.
is 6.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh wait, I was thinking of it wrong. Yeah, you're right.
I
Shortstop.
was literally losing my mind. Like there was literally all those out of body
Yeah,
experience where I'm like
I
actually
was with
You know
insane.
what? I it was once you started going into like the double plays, and I was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, oh wait, no, you are.
Yeah,
right.
no, I'm sorry, Tim. I heard you. I thought you said shortstop, and it's third, but and you're right. It is correct. So
I swear
now
to
you're
God,
3.
that would have disowned me if I got that one wrong.
All right, Buckeye Mike, which one would you like?
Oh, you guys are gonna call me a wimp, but let's go TCU for 1.
All right, Wimp, here we go. Which former TCU player set an NCAA Division I record for most rushing yards in a single game in 1999 against UTEP?
Was it LT?
LaDainian Tomlinson is correct. for
Nice.
1.
Ooh.
All right. Tony, which category would you like? Did Tony get muted?
Tony's muted.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Let's be wild and go Penn State for 5. Why not?
Penn State for 5.
I'll get it wrong, but it's fine.
What is Joe Paterno's
Oh.
middle name?
Oh my!
Oh,
If anybody knows this, you're a
I-
guy.
should know
I
this.
don't know, man. I'll give it a guess if Tony gets it wrong.
I'm gonna
I
guess.
know it.
Well, I'll guess. But
Oh my god, I should know. And I don't because it's something.
This is one of those, everybody knows it, believe it or not. You've heard it.
I know it.
But
Yeah,
people
I know
don't
I
remember
know
it.
That's why I'm cursing myself. William, it's wrong.
William is incorrect. Will, do you know what Joe Paterno's middle name was?
I'm guessing Robert. I don't know.
Robert is incorrect. Joey?
Vincent.
Vincent
Yes,
for
that's
5
it.
is correct.
Yes, Joey.
Ah.
Come on.
I knew. I
Joey.
was thinking. I'm like, it's some like very normalish old name. Yeah, it's Vincent. That's right.
Yep.
Good
No,
job,
I
Joey.
knew people would struggle with that one, but I knew everybody would know it. Once you hear it.
Oh, I bet you I've heard it, but I didn't think to remember it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Will, we're back to you.
I'll go MLB for 4 this time.
MLB for 4. Okay. And in baseball, OPS stands for what? And I don't want the slang of it. I need the official name of OPS.
On base plus slugging.
On base plus slugging is correct for 4.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people will say on base
Mhm.
percentage or, and
I know. I panicked for a bit. I'm like, I think it's on base plus slugging, but it could also be on base percentage. So it took me.
And that's what a lot of people know it as is on base percentage, but it's not. It's plus slugging.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Triple Crown minus RBIs. No, I was kidding. Go ahead.
Let's go TCU for 3.
TCU for 3. This TCU quarterback holds the all-time passing yards record.
Oh God, I would say Trevon Boykin.
Trevon Boykin is correct for 3. Way to go, Joey.
It was either him or Dalton.
It could have been slinging Sammy Baugh too.
Oh yeah, but they didn't pass it much.
They
Yeah, they didn't pass him much back then, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
I got to make up, so I'll go NFL QBs for 5.
Gotta make it up.
In our first quarterback to win the trifecta, the Heisman, the number 1 pick overall, and Super Bowl MVP.
There's no way it's recent.
Think.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I say the problem is the first one.
Yeah, you got to first start and think who were Heisman quarterbacks. And then were picked number 1, and then not only won the Super Bowl but was the MVP.
So it's not Tebow.
No.
Oh man.
Or Johnny Football. Okay, sorry.
We're gonna need an answer.
Elway.
Elway is incorrect. Tim?
No Heisman for Elway.
Yeah, I couldn't think.
I'll go with Starbaugh.
Starbaugh is incorrect. Buckeye Mike?
That was a good guess, Tim.
I was gonna be
Montana?
Montana
No.
is
He
incorrect.
wasn't even close to number 1 pick.
Tony?
He wasn't even a first rounder, actually.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Look, yeah, this is wrong, but Namath.
Namath is incorrect.
He
He
didn't
didn't
win
win the Heisman.
Yeah, I know. I
Ah.
couldn't think of anybody else though.
Tide guy
Yeah.
talked about that today. We talked about today about Heisman's.
Yeah, Alabama didn't win their first Heisman until 2009. All right, Will?
Mm.
I think Tony and Tim are going to be a little disappointed when I tell the name.
Oh, Marcus Allen.
That's a running back.
That's a running back.
No.
This is
Oh man, I know the answer now.
NFL QBs. He's just a running back.
Can I guess?
Well, I was trying to think like, okay, USC, and then I thought Marcus Allen.
No, I'm not trying to throw
I
you off.
panicked and I forgot
It's
the
not a
quarterback
USC
part.
guy. It's not a USC guy, but they know who this guy is.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard.
All right, Joey, do you know?
It was just last year, wasn't it? It's Joe Burrow.
No.
Joe didn't win the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Joe
what's the
Burrow
knowledge?
lost the Super Bowl.
What was I think? Oh,
All right, Mike, do you know? Wait, who started this? This was
I did.
okay. The player's name, and this was back a while, was Mr. Jim Plunkett.
Oh,
Plunkett went number 1 overall. I didn't know that.
Plunkett went number 1 overall.
I didn't know that.
That was
Yeah.
actually who I was thinking about saying because I was like,
Well, someone said Elway. They were close.
Yeah, Elway was close.
It was the other Stanford
6 or
quarterback.
7 years off.
But I knew Tim and Tony would remember Plunkett, and
Yeah, and
All
I knew
right.
he won the Heisman, and I know he won with the Raiders. He won, but I mean, I did not know that he was number 1 overall.
yep. All right, Tim, which category would you like?
Let's do MLB 5.
MLB for 5.
Dang,
All
that was
right.
a stacked quarterback class that year. You had
Tim?
Pastorini, Plunkett, Archie Manning.
Yeah, that was a loaded draft. Tim, you have 10 points, and this is the only daily double in the first round. How many points would you like to wager?
I'll do 5.
All right. For 5, which 2 cities have the oldest baseball stadium?
Currently, right now.
Yep.
Shit. So Boston
Boston is one of them.
and Chicago.
That's what I think it is.
Chicago is incorrect.
Really?
Well, then you got the answer. Whoever's out there.
Anybody
no,
know
yeah.
the other one?
I thought it was Wrigley. So pass.
I thought it was Wrigley too. Is it Yankee Stadium?
No, they redid that one.
it's
they re-
Detroit.
Oh,
No,
Wait,
it's
wait,
not.
wait,
No,
wait,
it's
wait,
not.
No way. No
Wait,
way.
wait,
No, it's not.
America.
Detroit opened in like 2005.
Yeah, I went to Tiger Stadium right before
It became
they
America.
knocked it down.
Hold on.
I know.
My
No,
God.
Jeff. Tim,
Let me
right.
Then Google messed that one up. Let me see
Hold
who
on,
they say.
Tim, or Jeff. Listen to me. Listen to me as the baseball stadium as the one who wrote the old school stadiums category yesterday. The 2 oldest are Boston and Chicago. The 3rd is LA.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
I
Tim,
knew LA
you
was
will
the
get
third.
that. Like I said, Google messed that up because they told me
Yeah.
it was Detroit, and I swore Detroit
Yeah.
was the oldest, but they updated
It was, but they tore down Tiger Stadium and put up Comerica Park.
Yeah,
about,
nope.
20 years
That's true. All right, Tim. Because of that, you now have 15 points, and so far,
However, whoever guessed that Gillette last night, whoever guessed that Foxborough Stadium was built as a copy of the 1896 Athens Olympics deserves a smack.
someone guessed that last night. Oh my god.
all right. A quick score update is Will has 4, Joey has 8, Mike Ford is not on the board yet. Tim has 15. Buckeye Mike has 1, and Tony has 3, and we're up to Buckeye Mike.
NFL QBs for 2.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, and remember that one. MLB 2, remember it.
Joe Namath was involved in this 1969 incident that propelled him into the headlines.
Wouldn't it be his guarantee?
Guaranteed a win in the Super Bowl is correct.
Oh, I thought it was a pantyhose thing.
All right. Now, remember, you guys saw the MLB for 2, so if you guys could remember what that one was,
It's out there.
it's out there. All right, Tony, which one would you like?
Is NFL whatever that one was? Isn't that
MLB 2?
MLB 2.
Isn't that Bo?
There's 2.
No,
The only MLB player to win a Super Bowl and a World Series. What is
Win
your
the Super
answer?
I said Bo.
I
Bo
said
is in-
Bo, but I'm debating if it's someone
It's
who's
the
afraid
other,
of
it's
Ralphie.
the other one.
It's someone who's afraid of Ralphie. Okay, never mind.
Will, do you know who the only MLB player was to win a Super Bowl and then a World Series?
well, wait. Can I see it? Wait, was it to win or was it to play in?
I think I misread it. Was
To
why I
play
was
in.
getting wrong.
Yeah, Deion Sanders.
Deion
Yep.
Sanders is
Braves
correct
and
for 2.
Falcons, right?
Dang it.
And the Braves.
Falcons and the Braves. All right, Will.
I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking that Bo had done it, but no, he didn't. Did he? Never mind.
No. Bo would if he wouldn't have got hurt. You know, if he could have played longer, he was a beast.
I want to go and I'll go NFL for 4. That might be a mistake. I'll go NFL for 4 though. I'll go
NFL
for it.
QBs for 4. The Chiefs quarterback from 1963 to 1975.
Oh, dear God.
This one's not
Who
getting
was
to me,
that?
is it?
I know this one. Why can't I think of his name? I know his face.
I know. Same here, Will. I'm picturing his damn face. I can't think of his goddamn name.
Would it help you if I told you the
No, don't tell.
college?
He went to a Big Ten school. Len Dawkins. Okay.
Len
Was it?
Dawson.
It's
He went to-
Dawson. not
I think you got the
Dawkins.
last name wrong.
Who did he say?
He said Dawkins.
Oh, Dawkins is incorrect. Joey?
Well, then it was Dawson.
Oh, let's give it to him. Oh,
I didn't have a
Come on.
give it to Will.
And
I didn't have a clue.
I gave it to Will. I was teasing him. He played at Purdue, Will. All right, Joey.
Oh God, Penn State for 2.
I notice you guys are really saving the Diamondbacks and the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
I know
see
about 4
those are big
Trailblazers.
categories, huh?
They could be answers.
All right, Joey, you said Penn State for 2?
Yeah.
All right. Which season did Joe Paterno and his Nittany Lions win their first national championship?
Wow. Probably about, let's see, Edmund. Is that 81 or 82? I'm gonna say 82.
Damn.
Joey, if you'd have been paying attention earlier, question number 4 was they played in the Sugar Bowl, and they give you the answer.
Wow,
It was
I did pay
that.
attention, but I didn't think about that one. Yeah. Okay.
After I read that, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. The number 4 question had the answer to the number 2. So, all right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
That was a close one. I'm going to get to getting a right one here. So I'll go TCU for 4.
TCU for 4.
Damn.
Which team does TCU play against for the Iron Skillet?
Wait, what? Does TCU played against?
Which team does TCU play against for the Iron Skillet?
I'll guess.
I bet you
SMU.
Joey knows.
I'll guess SMU.
Yeah.
SMU is correct.
All right, way to go, Mike.
Mike, I was actually hoping you got that question because you're always talking about the Big Ten always playing for a trophy, and I thought,
Yeah, well, that
that'd
was
be
actually a
fitting.
guess.
All right, Tim, we're back to you.
Let's do Trailblazers 5.
Trailblazers 5.
Why not?
All right, good luck.
Oh, boy.
Who was the first Trailblazer to win the Sixth Man
that's
of the Year award? And
a
this
tough
is
one.
fitting because Tim earlier said, who knows the 1958 12th man? So here's the 6th man for you, Tim.
This is really. Yeah, I only know like 4 players, and none of them would be a 6th man. Trailblazers.
Sadly, Tim, I'm willing to bet you know this guy.
Really? Probably do. It's not Walton. It's not anyone like Drexler. Give me a decade. Shit. Terry Porter.
Porter is incorrect. Buckeye Mike, do you know who the first Trailblazer to win the Sixth Man of the Year award was?
Nope.
All right. Tony, do you know?
Tony, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I was listening to the update on Hamlin. I didn't even know this was an award, so skip me.
All right. Will, do you know?
Throw out Antoine Jameson.
Jameson is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
I thought he played for the
The only one I know is Brandon Roy, and I'm sure it wasn't him. So
No. Mike Fort, do you happen to know?
Of course not. But well, since he'd fallen off by the time he got traded to Portland, I'll guess Pippen.
It was Clifford Robinson.
Oh wow, he's
Oh, yeah.
a Trojan. Cliff
In
Robinson's
here,
a Trojan.
in here, I thought it was Kareem.
No, I mean
All right.
I know him. I know and like Drexler. I know like 5 or 6 guys actually. I don't know that many.
Well, that's why I said, Tim, I'm pretty sure you know who this guy is.
I know who he is. I just didn't know that.
All right, Buckeye Mike, which category would you like?
Oh, let's go. I'm scared. Let's go TCU for 5.
TCU for 5. What year did TCU win its first national championship?
1938.
That was their second year. Tony?
Damn, I don't care. I'll give him points for that. Holy shit.
That's the one I knew. It's close to there. It's something like, I'm going to guess wrong here because it's not. It's, I don't know, 1919, but that's wrong.
That's wrong. Will, do you know what year TCU won its first national championship?
Jackson's Instagram posts are starting to help because he had this post where he had all the last national championship years.
Well, that wouldn't help because I said 38 and he said that was the second one.
Yeah, I know, but he's like, there's like, well, it's like I think it helped me in a previous question, like a couple of Jeopardies ago. I'll go 36. Close.
36 is incorrect. Joey?
That's what I was gonna guess. Will.
don't have a clue. 35.
35 for 5 is correct.
Damn.
Ah,
I was pretty
Wow.
sure it was a Davey O'Brien year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Did they win one with Sammy and one with O'Brien?
I know
Yep.
the one with O'Brien.
slingers.
All right. That one was Buckeye Mike. Tony, which one would you like?
Penn State for 1.
All right. Here we go. What year did Penn State begin play in the Big Ten?
Oh,
I think I know this.
I know the general area.
I think it was 93, wasn't it?
93 is correct.
Oh, I thought it was 92.
Now,
92, we beat them in the Snow Bowl, their last year's independent, I remember, with the bus getting a touchdown at the end.
92 was Arkansas and South Carolina coming to the SEC, and then the next year the Big Ten added.
Penn State.
All right, Will, which category looks good to you?
Yeah, but I think that they added them in 90, and then 93 was the first football year.
Yep.
I'll go Diamondbacks for 3.
Diamondbacks for 3. What year did the Diamondbacks play their first game?
It
That should-
was
A 5.
98.
98 is correct.
Good job, dude. Wow. That's awesome.
I remember that question before.
Yeah, that's why that helped me. I'm gonna be honest.
Joey, which category would you like?
TCU for 2.
All right, Joey, you got this one. Before joining the Big 12 Conference, they were a member of this conference.
Oh, they were at Southwest Conference.
Yep.
Southwest Conference is incorrect.
What?
Nope.
Yep.
Mike Fort, do you know?
They weren't in the
Oh, I
Southwest?
know who they were. You mean the
Oh,
Florida.
T-shirt.
I knew. They weren't.
Guys,
They
don't
were,
say
they
it.
weren't.
Weren't they a whack team?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Tim, Before joining the Big 12 conference, TCU was a member of this conference.
Not the. I thought. Wow, those are the two I thought they could have been.
Well, there's only one answer left.
The trick question.
Am I blanking? Am I blanking out?
You are.
Yes, but if you don't know it, it's fine.
Yeah, you're blanking out.
Mountain West Conference.
Mountain West is correct.
If it's not big, if it's not Southwest, and it's not WAC, it's got to be.
Actually, that's wrong.
I was just I
Actually,
was
that's
blanking
wrong.
out.
Before they joined the Big 12, they remember the Big East Conference. They joined the Big East. And then when West Virginia left the Big East, they left too for the Big 12.
But they never played in the Big East.
They never played, but they joined.
Right.
But
they never played.
They were a member of the Mountain West before they moved because
it's like getting engaged, but you never got married.
Yeah.
Like a 5-year.
Or maybe you got married, but you never consummated the wedding.
Yeah.
What's the point of getting married then?
Who did that one? That was Will.
Yeah.
What was that for? How many?
That was for 2. All right, we're up to Mike.
Anyway.
Mike Fort.
Oh dear God. I gotta get free points. I'll go NFL QBs for 1.
Dang it.
All right, here we go. This quarterback became the first to throw for over 5,000 yards in a season when he passed for 5,084. I forgot the 0 yards in 1984.
Somebody already said his name earlier. That'd be old Pitt quarterback Danny M.
Danny M is correct. All right, Tim, we're getting down to your least favorite categories here. Which you got a baseball, or you got a basketball. So which one you liking?
You tipped me off. You said usually the older questions are the bigger numbers. So I'll go with Trailblazers 4.
Trailblazers 4.
I'm better off doing 80s and 90s than I do anything after the 90s.
Who did the Trailblazers defeat to win their first NBA championship? See, this is old, Tim.
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess either Chicago or Boston. I'm gonna go with Boston because Chicago didn't lose. Boston.
Boston is incorrect. Buckeye Mike, you know.
Oh, Trailblazers is way back. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, way further than
Oh my gosh, I was thinking recent. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Much videos as I watch on this crap, I should know this. Was it Chicago? I'll go the other one.
No, Chicago wasn't really good back then.
Let me guess again. If no one gets, I want to get one more guess.
All right, Tony, do you know who the Trailblazers defeated to win their first NBA championship?
How about Boston?
Boston is still incorrect.
I was going to say, somebody said that already. Didn't they?
Oh, did they? Sorry, I don't know any of these. I'm not even paying attention.
All right, Will, do you know?
I think it's Philly.
The Philly 76ers is correct for 4.
Yep.
That's what I was, yeah.
Yep,
I was thinking too recently.
You got a little too soon there. When you're saying Chicago, I'm like, no, he's way too.
And the Bulls beat the Blazers in the Jordan area.
That's what I was saying. Because I know the Bulls didn't. Jordan didn't lose. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, wait a minute, hold on.
All right, Buckeye Mike, which category would you like?
Oh, let's go. Diamondbacks 4.
Diamondbacks 4. What did Randy Johnson once hit with the pitch?
I can see it in my head now.
A person.
Person is incorrect. Tony, do you know what
that's
Randy
actually, that's probably true, actually.
He hit a bird, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a bird.
What kind of bird?
Darn it, bird.
I remember the thing just freaking exploded on TV.
I remember it now. Gosh darn.
Do you know what kind of bird?
It was a pigeon, wasn't it?
It was not a pigeon.
I don't know what kind of bird. I just know you hit a bird.
Does anybody know the bird? I'm
Seagull.
giving it to you.
It was a
Yeah.
seagull.
It
Yeah,
was
it's
a
a
dove.
Oh, it was
A
a dove.
dove?
Yeah, it was a dove, which is even smaller.
I guess you're right because it wouldn't. A seagull would explode like that.
Yeah, I mean that poor bird exploded.
Oh my god!
Oh, he did throw the ball over 100 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
And he also another Trojan. Hey, is this a secret Trojan thing you
Yeah,
got
this
going?
this is a secret Trojan for you here. All right, Tony, which category would you like?
How about MLB for one? Why not?
All right. Mr. November is which famous baseball player's nickname?
come on.
I thought it was Mr. October.
That's what I. But that's a different guy, I guess.
No, it's not
Mr.
Reggie Jackson.
Mr. October is a different man.
It's
not Reggie Jackson.
No,
Mariano Rivera. Then I have no idea.
that's a good guess, Tony. It's not right, but that is a really good guess. Will, do you know who Mr.
Now batting number 2, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, I figured everybody knew Mr. October, so I figured I'd go with Mr. November.
And that's only because one of the World Series went so long that it went into November.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of 9/11.
All right, Will, which category would you like?
Let's go. I'll go Diamondbacks for 5. I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Oh.
This one's a little tough. Let's see.
Okay.
Who was the first Diamondback pitcher
Oh, I might know
to
this.
hit 2 home runs in a single game?
Is it Adam Dunn?
Adam Dunn is incorrect.
Darn it.
Joey, do you know?
No, I don't have a clue. I don't know no Diamondback pitchers.
Mike Fort, do you know the Diamondback pitcher to hit 2 home
Nope.
runs?
Nope. Go, Pabby.
All right, Tim.
That's a negative tower.
All right, Buckeye Mike.
The only one I can think of as Diamondback pitcher would be Randy Johnson, but I don't think that's it.
No.
Yeah, Randy never hit 2 home runs. Tony, do you know who hit the 2 home runs in a single
Oh, no,
game?
Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, I know. Wrong team.
I have no idea on the Diamondbacks.
Get off of California, man.
All right, the answer is Micah Owings.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Oh, give me Portland Trailblazers for 3.
All right, this one, believe it or not, I was a kid. I was playing basketball at this time, and he was my favorite player at the time from college. Who did Portland pick ahead of Michael Jordan in the 1984 NBA draft?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't know. That pass.
All right, Mike Fort, do you know who Portland picked ahead of Michael Jordan in 1984 NBA draft?
Sam Bowie.
Sam Bowie. He was the Ryan Leaf of basketball.
Yeah.
Wait, so when was Pistol Pete Maravich?
Oh, before that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A long time before that.
Yeah.
70s. 70s, right?
60s.
60s.
Late
Yeah.
60s?
Yeah.
Why I play the sports trivia, I'll never know. Can we have some history and geography and stuff?
No.
That's on Thursday night, Joey. All right, Mike, it's your pick.
I'll go Blazers for 2.
Blazers for 2. This is probably the toughest of the 4 remaining questions. But what year were the Portland Trail Blazers founded?
Oh,
Good.
dear God. I don't think they were around in the merger. I'll say 72.
72 is incorrect. Tim, do you know when the Portland Trail Blazers were founded?
71.
71 is incorrect. Buckeye Mike, do you know when the Trail Blazers were founded?
73.
73 is incorrect. Tony, do you know when the Portland Trailblazers were founded?
Not a clue. 72.
72 is incorrect. Will, do you know when the Trailblazers were founded?
I'll back up. I'll go 70.
They were founded in my birth year, 1970.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I'm either going to go 74 or I'm going to go 70. I'm either going to go one way or the other.
You say I didn't think they were one of the merger teams.
No, just after. All right. Tim, would you like Diamondbacks for 1 or 2 or the Trailblazers for 1?
Let's do Blazers for 1.
All right. If you don't get this one right, I don't know if I can invite you back.
Oh Lord.
Who was the first Trailblazer to win the league MVP?
Actually, there's 2 answers this could be.
So you may not be getting me back because I'm stuck between it either being Drexler or Walton.
Well, like I say it's one of those 2.
It is one of those 2, but I'm just trying to think myself which one it is. God damn it. And I know I'm going to get it wrong. I'll go with Drexler.
I think it's the other one.
God.
Okay, Mike.
Somebody gets free
Who was
points.
the first Trailblazer to win the league MVP?
Mike, we gave you literally the
Just
answer.
take the points, buddy.
I heard him say Walt.
That's not right. You should have listened to me better, Mike.
You gotta listen better, Mike. Tony, who was the first Trailblazer to win the league MVP?
Was it Wilt? Chamberlain?
Tony's not listening either.
I'm not listening either. I'm not paying. I don't know the Trailblazers. I'm paying no attention.
Well,
That's why I said
Tony,
this guy because of
Tony,
those
I don't
guys
know if
back
I can
then.
invite. I don't know if I can invite you back once you hear who it was. Will, tell him who it was.
No truck stops.
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton.
Dang it.
How did it get to him?
I literally, like I said, I don't pay any attention.
That's a meme and a half.
I'm still,
That's a
I
meme and a
agree with
half
Tim.
right
It's like,
there.
I would have said Walton because Walton was a little bit before Drexler.
But
Well,
the reason why I went there is because I was thinking you had Jabbar and you had the guys you had back there. I thought, did he win it?
I'm
You know?
catching up, Tim. I'm catching up, man.
I wasn't.
You're way past me. You've got to be past me.
And honestly, Tim, I'm figuring Bill Walton. This has to be a layup for Tim. I mean,
I just
Pac-12 guy.
I told you I was going to think myself. It was a 50-50 and I went the wrong way. So there you go. I talked myself out of it.
Also, stop and think about it, though. I mean, you're talking Hakeem in that in the 70s, but you look at Drexler. I mean, he had Michael Jordan he was playing against. And
The bad boys.
The bad boys. And, there was a lot of great players when he was playing also.
I just thought when they won that, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, Buckeye Mike, do you want the 1 or 2 point question?
Oh dear Lord, it's not going to matter. We'll go 2.
Who was the first player to throw a perfect game for the Diamondbacks?
The only Diamondback I can think of is Randy Johnson.
We're gonna keep.
Well, you know what? That's a good guy to remember. The other guy you could have thought of was Kurt Schillinger.
Chilling, yeah.
Oh, dang it.
But it was Randy Johnson. But, I mean, he would have been another, pitcher to think about. All right, Tony, you get the Arizona Diamondbacks 1-pointer, and you'll get this one. The Diamondbacks play their home games here.
Today it's Chase Field.
Chase Field for a point is correct. Give me 1 second, guys.
I'll take it. I need it. I got like 4 points.
I want everybody to know I'm beating your butts. I have
Now, Will's got, I think Will's in first. He's got like 20 plus
cleaned the
points.
board.
Gosh darn it.
All right. Going into the second round, guys. This is the scores. Will, you have 21. Joey, you have 15. Mike Fort, you have 8. Tim, you have 17. Buckeye Mike, you have 5. And Tony, you have 9.
Nice.
How in the hell do I have 15?
I got to tell you, Tim's doing really well because usually he says, with baseball and with, basketball, he struggles. So let's see how you guys do in the second round.
Oh boy.
Let me pull the second
I think
round
you gave
one
me
up.
somebody's points. I don't know how the hell I have 15. I only had 8 earlier. Oh, I got that 5-pointer though that somebody missed. I remember that now.
Oh, gosh darn it. Mark has his. Do you know Mark started early? He was supposed to start at 8:30, and I guess he started because of that accident or whatever. And
Oh, he might.
I hate when he does that. He posted 8:30, and then he changed it, and he's been on for like an hour now. So, oh well.
All right, guys. How do you guys like this round? We're going to have Peach Bowl, Texas A&M. Will like the Redskins. We got LSU. We got sports movies, and we got MLB All-Star. And Tony was the last one to pick, so we're back to Will.
All right. Should I go straight for the skins for 10, or should I wait?
I don't see the board.
Yeah, I don't see the
Yeah,
board.
can we see the board?
You guys don't see the board?
No.
No.
Hold on. Let me click on it again. How's that?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second. Let me see what.
Technical difficulties.
I got it on slideshow.
Well, no, that's not that. It's going to be adding it to the stream. You didn't add it to the stream.
Oh, I thought I added it. Let me go back. Boom. Boom. Boom.
There we go. It hasn't popped up yet.
All right, we got Peach Bowl, Texas A&M, Redskins, LSU, sports movies, and MLB All-Star. And Will, we're up to you.
All right, let's go skins for 10. I'll go for it. I might not know it. I don't know the old stuff, but
Skins for 10 is one of the 2 daily doubles, and you have 21 points, Will.
I'll go
dude.
5. I don't want to
No.
risk. I don't want to lose my lead. I'll go 5.
Oh, come on.
All right. Who was the first head coach of the Redskins to win 100 games with the team?
George Allen.
George Allen is incorrect.
Gosh darn it.
Joe Gibbs.
It was good. I didn't think.
I
I guess Allen wasn't there long enough. Gosh darn it.
Allen won 79 games, if I remember right.
Oh, pain.
That's your
All
thing, man. How do you not know that?
Well, I thought
Will,
Allen was there a while. I really.
Will, at least you didn't go for the home run. You know.
didn't have to- yeah.
All right, I'll
All
be
right.
that back in a second, guys.
All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Let's try sports movies for 6.
Sports movies for 6. This singer played center field May Mortabetto in A League of Their Own.
Oh, God. Was that Gina Davis? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Gina Davis. It was Madonna, because Madonna was in it too, wasn't she?
Damn.
Let's say add Madonna. Madonna.
Madonna played center field. Davis played catcher.
Madonna went to the University of Michigan.
All right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
Sports movies for 10.
Sports movies for 10. This is probably one of the easiest 10-pointers on the board. This 1992 film spawned 2 sequels and an NHL team.
Oh, the Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks is correct. All right, Tim, which category would you like?
Let's do Major League Baseball All-Star 6.
Major League Baseball All-Star 6. This is my favorite play ever. Or, no, I'm sorry. That was the other question. In 20 seasons from 1962 to 1982, the NL won every All-Star game except for one In which season?
77.
77 is incorrect. Buckeye Mike, do you know?
He's not in the list. I think
Did he fall out?
so.
Let me see if he's in the back. Nope, he popped out. Tony?
Tony, you're muted.
I have no idea.
All right, I got to pull this back up. All right, Will, in 20 seasons from 62 to 82, the NL won every All-Star game except for this one.
I'll go 70 as a guess. I'm not sure.
70 is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
Well, 82 was a shortened season, so I'm going to say 82.
82 is incorrect. Mike Fort, do you know?
$71.
71 for 6 is correct. All right. Now, why didn't they take them away? Let me get rid of these again.
Yeah.
Because we got rid of that one.
Sports movies for 10 was gone. Redskins for 10 was gone.
All-Star was gone, and Redskins is gone. All right, and
my dad told me he knew it. Gosh darn it.
Well,
he was alive back then. He would have known.
We're up to Tony.
How about see, these are also really terrible categories for me. Sports movies for 8.
Sports movies for 8. Good luck. 1988 movie where professional baseball players deliberately lose the 1919 World Series.
I'm trying to think. I mean, is it because Field of Dreams was from right then? It was about them, but I'm thinking it's a different one. Wasn't Field of Dreams 88 too?
I thought it was Field of Dreams.
No, the Field of Dreams was more about his dad.
We lost him.
8 Men Out is correct for 8. Tony. Yep. All right, Will, which category do you want?
I'll go Skins for 8.
All right, you'll make up for the last one, I promise you.
Okay.
Who led the Redskins in rushing yards in 1984?
That's got to be Riggins, right?
That does have to be Riggins for 8.
Good job, Will.
Hey fans, Riggo here. And then he goes and advertises something.
All right, Joey.
Sports movies for 4.
Sports movies for 4. In Pride of the Yankees, he played Babe Ruth.
Oh, my God. Damn, that's an old movie.
Yes, it was a really old movie.
Wasn't Babe Ruth in that movie? That's what I'm trying to think of, because Babe Ruth was in a movie. I'm going to say Babe Ruth played himself. Wasn't he in the movie?
That was my trick question for the night. Babe Ruth did play himself in the movie for 4 points. All right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
I'll go LSU for 8.
LSU for 8. Who is the winningest coach in LSU football history?
I'll go Les Miles.
Les Miles is a really great guess. It's incorrect. Tony, do you know who is the winningest coach in LSU football history?
It's probably somebody from the 60s. I have no idea.
Good call there, Tony. Will, do you know?
Well, if it's someone for the 60s, I have no clue, so I'll pass.
Joey, do you know?
Man, I'm old coaches. The only one I can think of was McClendon. I don't think it was McClendon, so that's been my guess. McClendon.
And McClendon is correct for 8.
Wow, nice.
That's an old
Good job,
coach.
Joey.
All right, Will, which category would you like?
Let's go Skins for 6.
Skins for 6. You're going to clean up on this category. Which team was the only team to have a better win-loss record than the Skins during the 1980s?
49ers?
49ers is correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job, Will.
I was like 49ers, Raiders. Those
So
were
the
the
49ers
two
went to the Super Bowl like 4 times in the 80s. So
Yeah.
All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Let's try Peach Bowl for 6.
Peach Bowl for 6. What team has the most Peach Bowl appearances?
Jiminy Christmas.
I will
Yeah.
tell you guys, there's one category and one question that I would almost pay $20 if you guys would let Tony pick this one, because when you guys see it, you'll see how this question has to be Tony's.
Trying to think of who's played in that, because that was who was the tie-in? SEC and ACC. So I'm going to say Georgia.
Georgia is incorrect. Mike Fort, do you know?
I'll guess Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is incorrect. Tony, do you know who has the most Peach Bowl appearances?
It's somebody. Actually, is it West Virginia?
West Virginia is incorrect. Will, do you know?
I have a gut feeling that tells me it's NC State, but it's probably not.
NC State is incorrect.
West
Anybody
Virginia
want
has
to
a
give a
bunch.
second guess? Anybody know?
Florida, is it Florida State?
It is actually Clemson.
Ah.
I was gonna have the right idea.
All right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
See if I can get redemption in LSU for 6.
LSU for 6. Who is LSU's career leader in rushing yards?
Kevin Falk.
Kevin Falk for 6 is correct, Mike.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
All right. Tony, which category would you like?
Yeah, see, I don't know any of these. Let's go Aggies for 8.
All right. This is actually the one I hoped you would have picked, believe it or not. What is performed Friday night for home football games?
Oh, that would be yell practice.
Midnight yell
Featuring
practice.
fables about Old Rock, the good egg.
When I wrote that, Tony, I thought of you. I said, if anybody picks this, I hope it's Tony.
I love it.
Got to have the good egg.
Good
All right,
egg.
Will.
I'll go Skins for 4.
Skins for 4.
He's going to get a whole category to himself.
This one's a little harder.
Okay.
What famous football czar ended his
Okay.
career in Washington?
Vince Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi. I didn't know if everybody knew that or not. All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Let's go back to sports movies for 2.
Sports movies for 2. What sport is represented in The Big Lebowski?
I never seen it.
Oh,
I never seen it.
well,
I
you
don't
need
know.
to watch it. It's a great movie.
Did I just guess?
It's got the dude.
I'll just guess and say football. I don't have any idea.
Football is incorrect. Mike Ford, did you watch the movie?
It's a bowling movie.
It's a bowling movie.
Uh,
Yeah, if you're sensitive to the F word, don't watch it.
Yeah. All right, Mike Fort, which category would you like?
I'll go A&M for 6.
A&M for 6. Who coached the Aggies for 14 seasons from 1989 to 2002?
Oh, okay, I got it.
Mr. Duggar, you are correct. Traveling Fools has a man crush on Zach, the Yell leader.
Who doesn't? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Well, I can see Mike didn't watch Aggies football in the 90s.
no, I didn't. It's too late to be Bear.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Bear passed away in 82 on 83 on January 26th. His last game was December.
Yeah, plus he went from A&M to Bama, so
Yeah, he was in.
This is one. If you don't know it, you won't know.
I pass.
Tony?
It's Slocum.
R.C.
Oh,
Slocum.
RC
is
Slocum.
correct.
Man, I can't believe. That makes sense. Jeez.
All right, Tony, which category would you like?
You know, Old Rock, the good ag, would tell me to take Texas A&M for 10 just for the heck of it.
Well, you know what? Since you knew number 8, number 10 is a layup.
Uh-oh.
Figures.
What are Aggie cheerleaders called?
Those are the yell leaders. And
Those
they tell
are the
fables
yell leaders.
about
Tony.
Old Rock, the good ag.
Tony, I knew number 8, and number 10 was going to be all for
Beautiful.
you.
I love you. I love you for it, Jeff.
All right,
That
Will.
almost makes up for the fact that I barely know that the Trailblazers are a team.
Well, see, Tony, you just picked up 18 points. Well, actually 24 because you got the 6.2. So you're cleaning house on Texas A&M.
Gig 'em.
All right, Will.
I'll finish off Skins.
You going to end the Skins out?
Yeah, I'll end it. Yeah.
All right. What team did the Redskins defeat in the 1972 NFC Championship game to advance to Super Bowl VII?
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys is correct. Will, except for the 10-pointer, you cleared that category out.
I should have thought about it. I'm like, did Alan stay there that long?
I'm actually glad, though, you didn't go all for it, because I would have felt bad. All right. Joey, it's your pick. And everybody remember, there is a second daily double. So
let's try Peach Bowl for 8.
Peach Bowl for 8 is not one of them. Longest touchdown run in Peach Bowl history. Who was the player?
Man. I can remember that a West Virginia player had a really long run in the Peach Bowl one year. Shit. What the hell was his name? I don't know. God, what was his name? Was it a West Virginia player so I can quit thinking if it wasn't?
No, it wasn't a West Virginia player.
Okay, then I don't know because I was know a West Virginia player had a big long run. I don't have any idea then.
Yep. Nope. It wasn't West Virginia. Mike Fort, do you know who the player was that had the longest touchdown run in Peach Bowl history?
Not a clue. Pass.
Tony, do you know?
Max Duggan? I don't know.
Will, do you know?
Oh no, I'll go Darren McFadden. Probably not him.
The run was 83 yards, and we need Jordan in here. It was C.J. Spiller.
Oh,
man.
that would have been good. I should have thought of Clemson then.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Clemson, but it was like I was going to say like Etienne or something. But
Well, if you guys would have thought, the one question is who's been to the most Peach Bowls? So that was Clemson. So, All right. Mike Fort, which category would you like?
I'll go LSU for 10.
LSU for 10. All right. Hold on one second, Mike. You have 32 points, and it's a daily double.
Okay. Who has the most points?
Will started the round. He's got 16, 26. He's got 36, and you've got 32.
Oh, so I'm only 4 points out from first place?
Well, let me see. Tony has.
You subtracted the 5 for 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Tony's in the lead. Tony's got 26, 35. Tony's got 41. Tony gigged them with the Aggies.
Yeah,
Thank God for the Aggies.
I'm not really strong on LSU, though. I'll go 6 points.
6 points. Okay, this is a newer question, but it is a harder question. How many touchdown passes did Joe Burrow throw in 2019 season?
Oh, dear God. Uh, 37.
No, he way more.
Unfortunately, it was a lot more than that. Anybody got a guess?
Yeah, he had 60.
He had
Lot
60
big- the most in
touchdown
FBS
passes.
Oh, wow.
history.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no, it was a lot. I'm glad you didn't go all in on that one, Mike.
Not a 10-point question, no.
All right, Tony.
I'll take the Aggies for 4. Why not?
All right, gonna just tear it up on this category. Here we go. This Junction boy was named head coach at age 29 in 1965.
Tony should know this one. Yeah.
Oh, who was that? Who was? I'm gonna feel like an idiot for not knowing this.
You will.
I actually don't know. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I don't know.
It was Stallings, right?
Gene Stallings,
Oh,
national championship winning coach at Alabama, was.
Okay, so I actually would have thought he was not that old. Okay.
Yep. Nope. He was a Junction boy back in 55, so he went into coaching right away.
Okay. Because I was like, well, it's too young to be. I mean, because Bear was gone by then.
Yeah, Bear left in 58. And what was funny is some people don't know this, but the year before he went to A&M, he was actually an assistant coach under Bear Bryant and won the 64 national championship as a coach under Bear Bryant.
So was it considered shared between Arkansas and Alabama in 64?
No, we both hate each other and we each say we won it outright. Honestly. But yeah, no, it was shared.
Yeah, Jerry Jones would argue with that.
Yeah, no, but if you talk to Jerry Jones, he tells you they win it outright, and Bama will tell you we won it outright, and it was shared. It would have been a hell of a game to play.
They were all shared back then.
Yeah. All right, Will.
Man, if we would have beaten those freaking Trojans, we probably would have had a share too. But anyways, let's go. I'm honestly awful at all these categories. I'll go LSU for 4. I don't know. I probably won't know it. I'll give
LSU
it a
for
shot.
4. Who is LSU's career leader in passing yards?
Burrow.
Burrow is incorrect.
Oh, wait, he only played once. I should have thought harder.
Yeah, yeah. He was a season leader, but like you said, he was up in Ohio State before then. Joey, do you know?
Only other one I could think of would be Russell.
That's what I think it is.
Nope, it's not Russell. Mike?
Okay, I feel a little better.
Ooh.
I think the problem with LSU is Alabama plays them, so I know these and they seem easy to me, and maybe they're not as easy as I'm making them out to be.
It's not Jamarcus Russell.
No.
Ooh. Someone answer your phone.
Yeah, I think this one's going to get away from everybody.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Pass.
Tony, do you happen to know LSU's career leader in passing yards?
I have no idea if it's not one of those two.
Bet I might know who it is now. Maybe.
All right, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is, Joey?
If I had to guess, I'd say Rohan Davey.
Nope, it's Tommy Hodson. We're going back a little ways.
Oh, I had no idea then.
Yeah, like I said, I just realized that I'm more LSU's kind of a rival, so I know a little more than. All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Well, let's just go on and go with 10 points for Peach Bowl. So somebody can get 10 points.
All right. I guarantee you Tony's going to get this if you and Mike don't.
Uh-oh.
The Peach Bowl was originally played at what field?
That was, what was the name of that field? It was on Georgia Tech's campus. Grant Field.
Grant Field is correct.
Good job, Joey.
Nice.
I had to think
Joey.
about it the other night because we had that question the other night, and I couldn't think of the damn name of the field. I said it was Georgia Tech's field, but I couldn't think of the field.
Well, I figured Tony would have it because Tony knows his field. So, all right, Mike, which category would you like?
I'll go A&M for 2.
A&M for 2. It's kind of a sad question for me. This Aggie was the first Heisman Trophy winner and the only Heisman Trophy winner to play for Coach Paul Bear Bryant.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know they had a Heisman winner.
He did, and unfortunately, it was for the Aggies.
This was 6 years ago. I don't pass. This is a 2-point question.
Wait a minute, it was how many years ago?
This was 60 years ago.
Oh, 60, yeah. I thought everybody knew this one. Tony, do you know who A&M's first Heisman winner was?
I actually have no idea.
All right.
I actually have no idea who this one was.
Will, do you know?
He's too busy taking a phone call.
Is it Jack Party? He's I don't know. I know him as a Junction boy.
Yeah, nope, it wasn't him. Joey, do you know who it was?
Don't have the slightest idea who it was.
All right. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make this so hard. I thought everybody knew John David Crow.
Never even heard of John David Crow.
Well, now you have. Bear Bryant's only Heisman winner. Come on. All right. Tony, which category would you like?
How about MLB All-Star for 8?
Who won the 2008 Home Run Derby at Yankee Stadium?
Oh, I have no idea. Jeter.
Jeter is incorrect. Will, do you know? I think he's still on this phone call. Joey, do you know who won the 2008 Home Run Derby?
Sammy Sosa. I have no idea.
Nope, it wasn't Sosa. Mike Fort, do you happen to know?
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder is incorrect. And Will's still not back. So
Is it Joe Mauer?
Who?
Joe Mauer? Did he win it that year?
No, Justin Marneau did.
Oh, wrong twin. Darn it.
Yep. All right, Will, we're up to you.
I'll go LSU for 2.
Who did LSU defeat in the 1997 Independence Bowl?
Notre Dame. We beat them in Tiger Stadium, and then we had to rematch them. That was weird.
Yep. All right, Joey, which category would you like?
Peach Bowl for 4.
The 2019 Offensive MVP.
Oh man, offensive MVP. I don't have a clue who it was.
All right, remember. Mike, do you know who the 2019 Peach Bowl Offensive MVP was?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is correct.
Damn.
I knew Joey wasn't going to be happy.
I didn't know he played in
it. All right, Mike, which category would you like?
I'll go Peach Bowl for 2.
Peach Bowl for 2. Since 1997, the Peach Bowl has been sponsored by who?
I love them too. Oh, it's that restaurant chain with all them misspelling cows. Oh God, what are they called? Fic-Chile or something.
Now here's my question.
The Lord's Chicken.
Can Chick-fil-A sponsor a Peach Bowl if the game is played on Sunday?
Good question. Good question.
I imagine it's telling me something like they're open.
I'm just curious if they could, thankfully, that would usually be a January 1. So you got, football going on it, but all right. Tony, which category would you like?
How about All-Star for 10? Why not? Take a shot.
Who won the first home run derby in 1985?
I have no clue. Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson's a good guess. It's not him.
Well, I know that the Royals won the World Series because of the play at first against the Cardinals. So George Brett.
George Brett is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
At least you got an older question. I know a few of the players. Was it Dave Parker?
Dave Parker is correct.
Nice.
You had Dale Murphy. You had, there were some players in that game. All right, Will, would you like the 2 or the 4-point question?
No, why not? Let's go 4.
All right, you should have this one pretty easy.
Okay.
Why did the 2002 All-Star game end in a tie?
I didn't even know there was a tie in the All-Star game. Is it rain out?
Rain out is incorrect. Joey, do you know why there was a tie in the 2002 All-Star game?
Injuries to the pitchers? I have no idea.
What's your answer?
Injuries to the pitchers? I have no idea.
Injuries to the pitchers is incorrect. Mike, do you know?
Curfew.
Curfew is incorrect. Tony, do you know?
Didn't they run out of pitchers?
They ran out of pitchers. It wasn't injuries. They just ran out.
I'm surprised I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So they had to change the rules. And then shortly after that, to make it competitive in that, they went with whoever won that league got home field in the playoffs or in the World Series. All right. The last question is yours, Joey.
Oh, boy.
What year did the first All-Star game take place?
I think I know like a
That was,
decade.
good God. Now we're talking 100 years ago. 1935.
35 is incorrect. Mike Ford, do you know?
I'll go 48.
48 is incorrect. Tony, do you know when the first All-Star game took place?
I have no idea. 1952.
52 is incorrect. Will?
54.
You guys should have went around Joey. It was 1933.
I don't know why I was in the 50s.
You could just give me the 2 points. I was close.
All right, let me add this up really quick.
One thing we all know for sure, and that is that Joey is losing.
I'm not doing good either.
Come back Thursday night and let's try to turn the tide.
Believe it or not, Joey is winning.
No.
We have Joey in first place with 53. We have Tony in second place with 45. We have Will in third place at 44. And we have Mike in fourth place at 30. So, everybody in private chat, again, Will, you have 44. Joey has 53. Mike, you have 30. Tony, you have 45. The final Jeopardy question is NFL commissioners.
Well, there's only. Wait, how much did I have? I had 40 something, right?
You had 44.
All right, I'll go 44. Actually, no.
Tony, how many of your 45?
Maybe I.
Tony's going 43.
All right.
All right, so we got Will and Joey going all in. We got Tony saving 2 points, and Mike, he's playing conservative.
This might bite me in the butt. Now I'm regretting it, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it.
I think you'll be doing all right.
Okay.
Damn. I was hoping to be a ball buster that way.
Well, I
Everybody
mean,
else gets knocked
it's
out.
not the easiest question. I'll be honest. It's not the easiest question, but it's not terribly difficult.
Oh my God.
Who was the NFL commissioner from 1960 to 1989?
Oh, jeez. What a frickin' freebie.
All right, everybody write their answer in the private chat, and I'll tell you guys to send it here in a minute. Okay.
The first pick of the NFL draft.
Everybody got it correct.
Baltimore Colts select John Elway.
He spent his entire damn career fighting with Al Davis. I mean, it's kind of an obvious one.
Well, guys, tonight we got Joey.
Oh,
as
so
the
that's 2
winner.
L's? It's got
Joey-
2 L's. I spelled it wrong. Sorry.
Joey got 106 points, plus I'm going to give him 5 for the win, so he's got 111. Will, somehow, you and Tony tied. You got 88 points each, and Mike, you're off to a good start. You've got 31.
Because I chickened out. I didn't know it was going to be a freebie.
Go over to the chat, too. Oh, we got Mr. Duggar Fishing in here.
Mr.
John
Duggar.
Jansen.
Gumby.
The problem is, though, when I
Jansen
said
here.
commissioners, Mike, you should have known there's
Lucy
not that
Gumby.
many commissioners.
Yeah, I say I mean, it could have been Goodell, it could have been Tagliabue, it could have been Roselle. I mean, like I said, all I remember from Pete Roselle in the '80s was him and Al Davis constantly butting heads.
Yeah, Davis, he didn't like too many people.
Just win, baby.
Him and Roselle practically had hits out on each other.
I think I was the only person alive in the 80s that Davis didn't try to sue.
Crap.
We need to get Gumby in the call at some time. I'm sure he'd be fun to talk to.
UC Region Gumby would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What time is it? It's 10:30, 10:40.
Internet connection. I was losing it.
You want me to invite the people in the chat? We do some trivia, or just
Yeah, I gotta get up early
Yeah,
for
why not?
class. I'm taking a winter break
That
class.
sounds
I'll
like
see you
fun.
guys.
And also,
All right. Well, hey,
anybody
thanks
in
for
the
coming.
chat?
I got to run
Thanks for
too.
having
Hey.
me.
This was fun, guys.
Hey, Tony, thanks for coming.
All right, Tony.
Thanks for having us.
Tony.
Good to talk to you guys.
Hey, Tony.
Nice hanging out with you.
Tony.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your loss today, man.
Oh, no, it's all
Tulane's a
right.
good
What are you
team,
going to
though.
do?
Tulane's a good team, though.
Hey, I've said they were a good team all season and no one believed me. So they're good. I'm glad for them. I wish they had beaten someone else, though.
Hey, Tony, I talked to Tim. I talked to Tim on the phone tonight, and I put this in your guys' show earlier today. I don't know if you saw it, but think about this. Before the season starts, if I told you guys we're going to win 11 games, you wouldn't have cared who you lost to in a bowl game.
Oh, not in a moment.
You know what I mean? And the other thing is, and I know it's hard because it was a group of 5, but it's better to lose to a Cinderella team like Tulane than it would have been to like a Kansas State or a Tennessee or you know
It's
someone
Tulane's
like
a
that.
Great place. AAU member. I'm all about them.
Yeah.
I said Tulane was a great Big 12 expansion edition, and everyone made fun of me. And now everyone's like, "Oh, wow, that's true."
And I've said that over on 365 a few times. I said, Tulane is not. They need a little bit better facilities, but they're putting money in the facility. They're a good pickup for the Big 12.
Yeah, I think they really would be.
Yeah, they would.
I think they'd be great.
But the contract's not going to allow us to pick them up.
I know,
There
which is
wouldn't be
too
no
bad.
money in.
No.
Yeah. Well,
But
who
the
knows?
thing
Maybe they
is-
can, I mean, the other thing is maybe they can do something that finds the revenue somewhere else.
But could they
Yeah.
let them in on a smaller share?
Well, that's the thing is if they could, if you're working other things that generate additional revenue, you can use that revenue to give to somebody else. It's why I think Gonzaga would be a great ad, because Gonzaga is a good ad for cheap.
Yep. Yeah. Gonzaga,
Yeah, I mean, if you
can
brought
get
in
that for a
Gonzaga,
solid-
if you brought in Gonzaga, it'd be all right. If you
Yeah,
brought
I mean,
in, if you
Gonzaga-
brought
I
in
mean,
Gonzaga
have
and
the-
Tulane, if you brought in Gonzaga and Tulane, you'd have Gonzaga basketball and Tulane football, and you could probably pay them $17 million, which would be more than they're making now in a group of 5. I'm sure.
But nobody's
Yeah.
gonna nobody's
Time.
gonna have school just for basketball.
Anyway, all right, I got to run, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right,
All right,
Tony.
Tony.
Have a great
Have a
day.
good
one, man.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
So if you're in the chat, Tag Guy and I are starting a new show called College Football News Hour. And the link to it is youtube.com/the @ College Football News Hour. And I can't type in the chat, but if anybody could type that in the chat, youtube.com /@ College Football News Hour. And go and sub that channel up for me and Tag Guy. I'd appreciate it.
I'm trying to.
Our show will start January the 9th. We're getting things set up now and ready to go. We're going to put out videos every single day, maybe a few of them. And it will be a good show because there won't be no goofing off, and there won't be no every other word coming out of our mouth is an F word. That's for sure.
Aw.
Until West Virginia plays Pitt, at least.
Can
anyone
hey,
hear me?
Sergeant Pickles.
Pickles.
Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
Can anyone hear me
Hear you
now?
loud and clear.
Yep.
We
Hear
got
you
you,
loud and
man.
clear.
All right, awesome.
And to
How's
let
it going,
people know,
everybody?
to let people know who just come in the next 7 to 10 days, I ordered 7 new Trivial Pursuit games.
Jeez.
So we're going to get some more questions. We're going to get, I got Genesis 2 through 5 coming. So there's 4 Genesis that'll give you more geography, history, stuff like that. I've got an all-American question deck that's nothing but America questions. So, and then unfortunately, I ordered a Trivial Pursuit that nobody's going to want to play. I didn't realize it when I ordered it, but it's called the Baby Boomers, and I thought it'd be a little fun, but it's all TV shows and movies from the 50s and 60s. So
God.
I don't know how many
I
of the
mean-
guys are going to know those shows.
Now I have
mean,
the
that's
20th
basically
anniversary edition. So the 20th
That's
anniversary
basically what the
edition would be
Genesis edition is
2001.
now.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
close.
your
to the
Genesis edition now is basically movie and TV from the 50s and 60s.
Right.
I've got the 20th
Then
anniversary
it'll
edition,
it'll
which
just
is
remove all
2001
the
and back.
Yeah.
yeah
See,
it'll
the
remove all
20th
the history
edition will be
questions out
fun.
of it.
And I also
Yeah, I
ordered,
didn't have a chance to go ahead.
I also ordered the 25th edition, 25th anniversary, which will give you 2007. So that'll give, Sergeant Pickles, Will, it'll give some of the younger guys questions from the 90s and early 2000s.
At least a hope and a prayer.
Yeah, you guys will at least have a shot at it.
Mr. Duggar, won't you come in,
Yeah.
man?
I used to think I was good at older movies and TV shows till we started playing trivia.
But the problem is we're talking older instead of just older.
Yeah, and some of them are kind of off the wall questions. I didn't have a chance to tell Tim that him, LBC, and Tony have some explaining to do. The Pac-12 Council is displeased.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Speaking
though,
of Bill
Trivia
Walton, I'm sure Bill Walton's going to be having a rough night.
Penn State at least kept the Big Ten afloat. They were the only one of the top 5 schools to win their bowl.
Which is crazy because I feel like the Big Ten started out pretty good going into
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah,
I mean,
it started.
didn't they
off
win
good.
like 4 straight?
Well, yeah, and also think of it like this: we all tease Penn State that they can't win the big game,
True.
and the Rose Bowl is, a big game. So,
Well, and I know that obviously we kind of lost out in the 2 biggest games, but I think the Pac-12 had a decent bowl season, and the Big 12 I think had a pretty bad bowl season outside of, TCU.
yeah.
Because the biggest shock to me I think was I thought they would win, but Oregon State over Florida because they just beat the brakes off them. It was not close.
And I'm happy that the SEC's top 4 teams decided to play this year in the bowls.
Yeah, I mean you still get the teams that have high expectations. A lot of their guys are opting out, but it is what it is.
And that's one thing I worry about with the extended playoffs, that the Bulls are going to even take more of a hit, they got to fix it, because I like the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls, and I know Mike will sit here and say he don't like watching the games, and there's a lot of people out there that don't like watching the games. But the one thing the Bulls season does is it gives a team 15 extra practices. It gets them more practice to get ready for next year.
I've actually heard a pretty crazy idea, but it seems to make sense to me that you actually play the bowl games as like the last non-conference game to kick off the season next year.
That'd be cool.
That'd get teams motivated, because then you'd have Penn State, Utah kicking off, non-conference game number 3, and you could still play it at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
Okay,
for
so the update.
TCU and Texas Tech, the Big 12 would be horrible right now. I mean, that's the only
Yeah,
two
they
bowl
didn't
games
look
we've
good in the
won.
bowl this year.
I heard a lot of big talk from Kansas State beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look good
at
for
all
the
against
first.
Alabama.
They look good for the first 6 to 8 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anybody does
any
against
team can
Alabama
put
for
together
the
a
first
hot
6 to
start.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is
Anybody-
about Alabama this year. We just didn't show up in the first quarter. I mean, that's the reason why we lost to Tennessee. They jumped out to a 21-point lead, and they only beat us on the last second field goal. I mean, if we took the first quarter away, we stomped them, but we just couldn't stop them in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
True.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
Yep.
Hey, if you'd have told me before the year that UW would have an 11-win season, I'd have taken that every day of the week.
Yeah, that's what I told Tim and Tony and Rick. I said, before the season, if I told you won 11 games, you wouldn't have cared who you lost to in a bowl game. 11 wins, that's great,
Yeah. Well, I think, the expectations were DeBoer nowhere near where they were for Lincoln Riley.
Right.
I think people were saying, oh, maybe we can get to I think a bowl game was kind of the hopeful expectation. Yeah, win 6, win 7, get to a bowl game. But yeah, it's a massive turnaround, and they have all but one player that I know of. One of their major players is declaring for the draft, Martin. But all the rest of their guys, Penix, some of their linemen, their defensive players are all returning. So they have a chance to really do something good next year.
Well, and look how good you played against Michigan State.
Yeah, they weren't good this year, though.
Little did we know Michigan State wasn't very good. They were ranked like top 10 at the time or something crazy.
Right. But still, you guys played really good in, quite a few games. You guys looked really, really good.
What? Did I lose you or am I still here?
Nope, you're still here.
You're there. All right, let's
Okay,
put a trivia
so
card.
DeMar Hamlin, the Bills safety, is still in critical condition.
Yeah, there's not going to be any updates for the rest of the night, I heard.
Probably not. That's just too bad, though. To see a young kid like that with.
I'm having to change my internet around. I just keep buffering. I'm going to turn my camera off now.
All right.
Maybe I'll get a little bit better internet there.
Am I back?
You are back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, but I'm thinking next year will actually be really interesting for the Huskies off season because we're playing Boise, we're playing Tulsa, who's not a terrible team, and then we're going to Michigan State. You get the win there. That'll be big.
Mr. Duggar, are you still in the chat?
Tulsa's one of those teams that nobody really thinks of, but they're not a bad team at all.
No.
Them and Memphis, they're both little schools, but they both play ferocious.
Well,
Tulsa and Boise are good for upset wins every now and then.
Yep.
Probably Memphis not anymore with Norvell gone.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
I do think it's funny how much stock people put into coaching hires and fires and everything.
Well, I'm putting a lot into the coaching firing of Bill O'Brien when he can go to New England.
Well, I got people saying Colorado is going to be bowl eligible or possibly contend for the Pac title just because they hired a new coach. I'm like, it's not impossible, but that team is in such a bad state.
Well, they got a lot of new
It's not like
coming in, though.
Honestly,
it's not like turning around. I guess
would put
turnarounds are a
Colorado
little
on a
easier.
5 or 6 win team next year.
Yeah, but to have people literally possibly picking them as a dark horse for the championship, I think is pretty far out.
No, they're not going to be. But they're going to be a lot better. They'll win they'll win 6 games, and that's a big turnaround from where they are. But
The one I'm
D1
actually,
ain't going to turn that program around in 1 year.
I think the Pac-12 is going to be insanely competitive next year because Oregon State looks like they'll be just as good. Oregon always has good classes. Washington's still good. So I don't know who's going to, take a step back, but somebody's got to.
Well, and that's the problem. Dion is coming to the Pac-12 at the wrong time. He should have came 2 to 3
Absolutely.
years ago when it was down, and he could have made the huge, splash, kind of like Riley did this year, But there's a lot of good talent now in the Pac-12, and there's some decent, really good coaches. So
There's no reason Colorado couldn't be exactly what Utah is today, given a good coach in a few years.
Yep.
Utah's built that program out of nothing. A Mountain West team coming to the Pac-12, and they've played for the championship game, I think 3 or 4 times in the last handful of years. Back-to-back Pac-12 champions.
Well, and the other thing that Colorado needs, and they'll get there, facilities. Because Colorado, since they went to the Pac-12, has not put any money into their program, really.
I mean, it wouldn't take much because I've only driven past the campus, but if you've ever been near Boulder, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
They have a historic field, and I understand that guys trying to hold on to tradition, but do something like USC did where you put some money into it and you just kind of spruce it up a bit, goes a long way. You don't have to tear it all the way down.